You smell the seafood, you smell the saffron, you get the smell of the wood. Ay, ay, ay. Hello everyone, this is Amar Santana once again from Vaca, Costa Mesa, Broadway, Laguna Beach, the whole global eatery in South Coast Plaza. And today we are going to make Paella Valenciana. Not paella, we're making paella. This is the most traditional dish in Spain that you could get here at Vaca, Costa Mesa any day of the week. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the time when we're going to start cooking the paella. First of all, we're going to start using a nice paella pan, right over the wood, you know. And the whole idea about this paella is building layers of flavor, right? Every time you add something, season it, you know, keep stirring, you know, building layers, tasting, you know, so at the end when you get your paella, it's super nice and tasty. So now we're going to start building all the flavors, right? So we got the olive oil in the pan. We're going to start by adding the Spanish chorizo. Hear that sizzle? Ooh, that's right. So we're just gonna let this go for a few minutes until we get nice and golden brown on all sides. So you can see after a few minutes, see the chorizo getting nice and brown, delicious, right? So we're building flavors. Remember, we're building flavors. So we're gonna add the peppers. This is live cooking, you see the fire. So next we're building layers and layers of flavors. So next we're gonna add some chopped garlic, some shallots, Iranian saffron, best saffron in the world. You smell the garlic, the shallot, the peppers, the chorizo with the paprika, the saffron. Whoa, we're building flavors. So next, we're gonna add the bamba rice. So the bamba rice is a short grain rice from Spain. Basically, it absorbs like 30% more liquid. So the more liquid you put in your paella, the more taste of that rice is gonna get from all that broth and everything that you put in your paella. So now what you wanna do is, after you add the rice, you wanna like toast the rice a little bit with that oil from the chorizo, the olive oil, kind of get all those flavors in there. See? Just want to toast it a little bit. Toasting the rice. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Next, we're going to add about like half a cup of white wine, like Spanish white wine. And then we're just going to let the alcohol cook for about 2 to 3 minutes before we add the rest of the ingredients. So the next step in this paella is going to be the broth, the cooking liquid, right? So we made a beautiful stock here using tomato paste, saffron. We got pork bones, chicken bones. You got everything in this. So what we like to do is take this beautiful broth. We put it in a blender. Okay. Then we add a little bit of cooked rice. All right, so a little bit of cooked rice. And what I feel what that does to the paella is gives it a nice consistency, makes it nice and crispy without burning. It doesn't make it oily because the puree rice into the broth kind of absorb all the oil. It's just make the paella a lot better. So this is one of the secrets that we like to use here. Just a little bit of rice into the broth before we put it in the paella. And that's it. So now it's time to add our broth. The rice, see that color, glossy. So once again, like I said, we're building flavors, we're building layers. So we're gonna give it a quick stir. Now we're gonna taste for salt into the broth. Oh, delicious. Since we're adding layers and layers of flavor, we're gonna add our chicken, right? That's the first thing we're gonna add because it's not gonna get overcooked. We're gonna add the seafood last. So we got our chicken thighs that we pre-cooked with saffron, olive oil. We got the shrimp and scallop. We're gonna season it with a little bit of smoked paprika, a little black pepper, salt. We're gonna toss and mix together. So now that the rice is almost halfway through, we got the chicken in there, we got the broth absorbing everything, and we just gonna let it cook for another like 3 to 5 minutes just to cook the seafood. We don't want to overcook it. We don't want it to be rubbery. Okay, for the last part of the paella, we're gonna start placing our shrimp. You want to kind of space it out in between. Oh, it looks amazing already. Just want to keep stirring it so it doesn't burn on the bottom. You still want to get it crispy, but not burnt. Oh. You smell the seafood, you smell the saffron, you get the smell of the wood. Ay, ay, ay. If you haven't had this paella here vaca, you've been missing out for the past 5 years. This was make this paella so special. Like, if you go to Spain, you're gonna get something like this. If you come here to Costa Mesa, this is what you're gonna get. So now you can see most of the liquid is gone, it's reduced down. You see the edges start getting like crispy. The seafood is cooked, the rice is cooked. Now we're gonna pull it off and finish garnishing it before we eat it. So we're gonna dress it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil from Spain. I like to do a little bit of saffron aioli in this paella. Just a garlic mayonnaise with saffron in it. Then I like to add a lot of scallion, makes it nice and fresh. And to finish it up now, we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of smoked paprika from Spain or smoked pimenton. Don't be afraid. You know the good thing about this paella is I get to eat this one myself and not you. Quarantine 101. Cheers. Yeah.